everybody. Today we are looking at Scarcrow's Harvester of Fear. This set retails for $60 and has about 560 pieces. So it's a little bit more than 10 cents a piece. Oh well. So we get 5 minifigures in this set. We get Scarcrow's Harvester Combine, we get a tractor, and we get a Batcopter. Not one specific Batcopter, but just the Batcopter. So let's take a look at the weirdest minifigure of the set. The farmer. I gotta turn the brightness up again. There we go. Brightness is up. This should focus him a little bit better. Alright, so as you can see, he's a little bit fatter. He's got a tank top on and it's kind of dirty. It's what you expect. A little bit on the back too. And he only has one face, which is this really scared looking face. Yeah, you can't see it. Oh well. So that's him. I'll just sit him down off to the side. Then we have School Batman. Basically, he's got a gas mask on, and this is what protects him from Scarecrow's fear toxin. He's got a new design on his chest piece. A little bit hard to see. As you can see, he's also got green eyes. He's got like a little tank on his back, just like a rebreather piece. So as you can see, here's his first face. Wait, well, hold on. That's his first face. Just kind of like a green visor. Then on the back is just his normal face, which I'll go ahead and take this rebreather piece off. There you go, now you have like green-eyed Batman, and I think that's pretty cool. Wish they did that with another headpiece, but it was angry as well. That way it could have looked like he was under the influence of the fear toxin. But hey, I mean, I'm not complaining. It looks fine. Just gonna put this rebreather piece back on. Not really a big fan of the rebreather piece, but you know, you're entitled to your opinion. I'll put him off to the side. Next we'll take a look at Scarecrow. Now this is a very different version from the other two we've gotten. He's got his own head mold. He's got hair and a hat, and this looks really cool. I don't know if they used this piece before, but if they didn't, that's cool too. Now we can just take a look at the minifigure by itself. He's got really cool looking printing. He really does look like a scarecrow. Then on the back, it's just a little bit of stitching. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. Set him off there. Next we'll take a look at the Blue Beetle. And this is a really cool minifigure. He's got dual molded legs, blue and black. He has this ionic blast, or whatever it's called. He only has one face where he's smiling a lot. He's like, yeah, I'm smiling, I'm Blue Beetle. As you can see, it's just blue on the back. And this actually uses two pieces for the neck, a rubbery blue piece and a scratchy wing piece. The printing on his back is a bit harder to get to. It's just got the Blue Beetle. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Just go ahead and put him back together. This is the music in the background's from Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. If anyone was interested in knowing. And then finally, let's take a look at Killer Moth, who I was mostly excited for this set. He's got orange and green dual printed legs. Like, it's just orange. Like, they're just orange legs with green printing on them. He's got his own blaster. He's got his own molded wing set. Then he's got his own new helmet mold, which, man, I just really love this guy. You take that off, it's just a green guy with a visor and a really scared looking face. And then underneath the wings, he's got almost no printing back there. It's basically just muscle. So, you know, pretty cool minifigure. I think the best of these 5 is Blue Beetle, for sure. But, you know, the others are really good too. Alright, now we get to take a look at the actual set itself. Oh, come on, Killer Moth. There we go. Alright, so I have the minifigures to the right of the Batcopter. Let's start off with the tractor. And this is a really well put together tractor. It uses red and brown pieces. It's got a couple dents, as you can see, like stitch repairs, and this piece have gotten rusted over time. It can fit the farmer in here. Let me just push his arms out. But my problem is they didn't give him another face expression other than scared. So he's like, I'm driving a tractor. This is the light piece and this little pump, or I mean steam extractor, whatever it's called. Those are built pretty much the same, just different one piece. And it rolls pretty well. It's also got a connection joint at the back. Vint 8 as the license plate number. Alright, so let's take a look at the Batcopter. This thing is huge. And it's built like a tank almost. Let me get the harvester out of the way. Okay. Oop. The harvester was rolling on its own. So here's the Batcopter. It has its own rotor. It can spin. I mean, it can't fly on its own. It's got the tail with its own tail rotor. It has a very nice looking build. The only thing I have a problem with is the color scheme. It's black and blue, but there's yellow pieces around it. If you flip up the cockpit, you can see that it's just a cluster in there. This does use a nice cockpit piece though. Anyway, the play feature for this set, well, not this set, but this vehicle, is that if you push on the tail rotor, it'll bring out stud shooters. And you can actually shoot them if you press on them hard enough. Like, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to lose the studs. But basically you can press it on your own here, or you could just push it into the assembly in the middle there. And it looks kind of weird, but the rotor just barely misses the tail. And that's something that kind of causes concern for me. They've also got these little pieces here to act as like fake guns or something. Anyway, all you gotta do is pull that back and pull on those. That's the Batcopter. Kind of weird. Not really big fan of it. Alright, now the set is called this because of Scarcrow's Combine. Now, this is a really well put together build. It's got a great color scheme. It's just awesome. So the Scarecrow uses... the Scarecrow uses fear toxin to, make his enemies afraid of their worst fears. Like, it brings their fears to life. And one of Scarecrow's fears is bats. But since Scarecrow isn't actually immune to his own toxin, he sees bats sometimes. And, Batman's a bat. I don't know how he counteracts that. Anyway, this is, like I said, very well put together build. It actually looks like a combine, which I think it's not the easiest thing to pull off. Anyway, here we can see just a good 360 degree view. We have a stud shooter here, which uses one of these little gas grenade type pieces, which is just a head, like a clear green head, which I think is a really cool piece. All you gotta do is put it on there, and yeah, it fires. But again, not gonna fire it. So what can actually be done here is if you take out the gas grenades in that little section, you can actually put in a minifigure. I'm losing these gas grenades. Don't want to do that. Let me just grab this farmer. Yeah. And what you can do is you can stand him up in one of the sections, flip it down, and then this is on a hinge joint. Oop, I just accidentally took this piece off. Put that back on. And now you can drive around with him being stuck like, I'm in the fear tank. Alright, I'm gonna put the gas grenades back in. Oop. The other one went underneath. There it is. And here's a top-down view of the set. The other play feature is the Combine actually moves. It's kind of hard to see here, but the Combine moves because of this piece right here. And it moves because there is an assembly over on this side that uses a longer red axle, and when you turn this forward, it turns the Combine. The way that works is this little translucent green piece. You just do that and it turns it. So the Combine is a very good build. So let me get the rest of the set in here for a final overview. And the minifigures. Boop. I'll just have their heads sticking up. So the question is, should you buy this set? And the answer is yes. This set is a very well-built set. It has pretty much all exclusive minifigures. That Scarcrow has never been made before. Killer Moth and Blue Beetle, this is their first set, and maybe only set. The Farmer is, well, he's pretty cool. You could use him in Lego City if you want. And the Gas Mask Batman, he's honestly really cool. There's a lot of uses for that headpiece with the green eyes. So, if I were to give this set a score out of 10, I would give it a 9. I feel that the Batcopter could have used a different color scheme and a different play feature. And, well, the only other thing I didn't like was the Farmer. I think that they could have maybe given him a second face. I mean, I know that because he's wearing a hat that you couldn't really do that, but I think it would have been fine if they gave him 2 sets of faces. Anyway, that's my review. Tune in next time when I do another review. Thanks for watching.